What is going on, world? Welcome back once again. My name is Zach Novak and this is Zach Novak Plays Games. In today's video, now, there is something that I think I've figured out. The secret to the Crucible. Is it possible to get a consistently positive KD? A KD of 8.5. If that's not good enough, how about a KD of 10.5? I'm going to show you in this video just how you can do that. Roll the intro and I hope you enjoy. Alrighty, so in today's video, I've gone through and edited out most of the boring parts just so I can kind of elaborate on the highlights. But in this video, it's not going to be exactly a step-by-step guide on how to get positive in the Crucible. This is really going to be my opinions and my breakdown and analysis of a certain gameplay I had that was fairly well. Now, I went through and played a consistent amount of games in the last few days of the Iron Banner. Rank 5 on the Warlock in the first 2 days. Pretty awesome, don't want to brag or nothing, but there was some games that I saw that there were a few things happening. Now, one of those things that I did notice was there was a lot of people either using fusion rifles or snipers at close distances, and they were mainly playing in ways that, I don't know, I saw different. And in this video, I'm going to kind of showcase, I guess, a few of those game highlights type of things. But as you see here, that fusion rifle shot, that was just amazing. Somehow I got that kill. But yes, this video right here, there's a lot of things that I just should do and a lot of things I shouldn't do. Like this right here, chasing an enemy without actually looking at my radar, not good. Although when I do realize that there is an enemy, I can take that person down fairly well. Now, my strategy with using a fusion rifle is staying on the move, and that's not always chasing at an enemy. That's usually moving backwards or moving to the side, and it's not always the best thing to do. Let me tell you, here's why. The first point of it being a fusion rifle is bolts travel vertical, and it's very hard to actually get a kill if you're moving horizontal and those bolts are traveling sideways, or even like just a little bit of an angle, you know. It's not great. It can throw off a lot of shots. There's a lot of shots I do get in this video that you will see that are kind of just fluke ones, like that one just there. It was amazing and it was cool to see, but it's not something that's going to be winning you a large amount of games. Doing stuff like this, however, when you backtrace, if you got a super, you can pop your super, get your health back with those few seconds, push in and actually get a good amount of kills. And this is something that I've been doing constantly, and that's consistently as well. Not just saying I've done it in pretty much every game I've been playing. In the last 3 days, I've kind of shifted to the whole thing, the meta I should say, of using a fusion rifle. I'm not the greatest player, but if I can get 33 kills, get a KD of 4 point something, get a KD of 8.5, get a KD of 10.5, it's saying something. Now, I'm not a great player whatsoever. As you can see, I push myself into situations where I really shouldn't, and I make plays that I don't actually think I'll be able to kind of pull off. Certain plays, however, I will push in knowing that I'll be able to get that kill. Like this one right here. This was something where I saw two people weren't paying attention, a third person which I didn't see. Luckily I had my teammate there to kind of back me up. I got that fusion rifle shot off and got a lucky shot on that dude, which was freaking nice. This one right here, that just goes to show fusion rifles are pretty OP. And even that guy right there coming out of his sunbreaker, he did take a bit of damage. Something that you really shouldn't do though. If you see a super like this, don't just push and try to melee him, then melee your teammate and make mistakes. Especially if that person is lagged, because you're not going to come out of that with any form of victory. Now this part right here, I'm using sight lines. The main part is these guys can't see where I am behind the wall. I can see if they come out for that split second, and if I can get that shot off, it is a little bit of a charge time for this Thiessen, but it is a fair payoff. Now, doing what I'm doing right there, moving to the side, just getting out of that line of sight of that person is something you should kind of be working on consistently. Make sure that you are always in a spot where you can see the enemy, but at the same time the enemy's not going to be able to deliberately see you. Now stuff like this, where you push in, you use your super and you think, oh, I've got this, you start going for people, it starts out well, but you don't actually land your meelees. Now this is something you gotta kind of watch out for if you are a Sunsinger, because those meelees are gonna save your life. They're gonna stop you from actually dying just like that. If I had actually got a melee on a person and then that second melee on another person, we probably could have come in slightly more victorious. But that was pretty good. This video is 33 kills. It's not the greatest, it's not the worst, but I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope that this is kind of showcasing some plays that you don't really think of if you are in Crucible regularly. This is something kind of coming from a PvE style of player, but yeah. If you guys have enjoyed this video, click that like button down below, do all that good stuff, and I'll be cheering like Kieran if he was Ed Sheeran. But until next time, this is Zach Novak, getting 33 kills in Iron Banner and getting nothing at light level 332. Until next time, this is Zach Novak, signing off. Peace out.